In the early 21st century, it was discovered that under the icy, irradiated surface of Jupiter's moon, Europa, lies a vast sea sustaining microbial life. Following the discovery, it didn't take long for the first manned spaceflight to arrive on Europa and verify the sea did not only host microbial life, but a complex, hostile subaquatic fauna. Besides the wildlife, the researchers faced grueling difficulties posed by the dangerous radiation emitted from Jupiter and the intense, cold, and tremendous pressure of the European ocean. Despite all their hardships, Earth-born colonists were able to construct a handful of habitable outposts where a new way of life developed over many decades. A new system of governance was formed by a coalition of the largest, most influential cities on the moon. Over the years, European society became more and more disassociated from Earth. 50 years ago, contact was lost entirely, and no more supply ships have arrived since. Subaquatic travel and vehicles are in a key role in this new society, scouting for new inhabitable locations, protecting citizens from creature attacks, and establishing supply lines between stations as humanity ventures ever deeper to evade the lethal radiation from Jupiter above. The life of a crew member aboard one of these submarines is a lucrative one, albeit dangerous and often short. You've decided to rise to the challenge and establish a crew of your own. Now, with your newly bought Barsuk docked at Libya Linnea, the waters of Europa open up before you. Explore, help expand the colonies, and make of this place what you will. Finally, a chance to get off this station. Can you believe there's so few people willing to crew a submarine? They just sponsored us one fresh from the shipyard? I still feel there must be some catch. None as far as I can see. Supply and demand in action. You need able-bodied sailors to keep European society running, and the original crew of this submarine drank themselves to death before their maiden voyage. It's ours, alright? If you say so. Still seems fishy, but it sure beats sitting around here. What do we still have to do before we go? We'll need some supplies for our first voyage. Fuel rods are a must. Without them, I cannot keep our submarine powered. We should make sure we have some spare welding fuel too, as without it, we have no way to patch hull damage. Of course, let's try to avoid hull damage, but just in case. I'll transfer my last savings to the shared bank account to contribute. Alright, I'll get the supplies. Great. Maybe while you're up there, you can check if anyone has some paid work for us. There's not much point in drifting around without a purpose, but keeping a submarine running is expensive. Sure, on it. Hey, you get 300 marks for, I guess, having the tutorial enabled. So this is Barotrauma with the AnimEuropa hatch or mod. We are in the Barsuk first ship, the lowest price ship, and our crew is as follows. Let's see here. How do I? All right, here is. Apparently, Captain Tran is laid back. I don't think anybody would ever consider me laid back, but sure, let's go with it. All right, so that's Captain Tran. But I think if anybody wants to take on any of our characters, apparently our engineer is a little bit sassy. She's rude. So the trait, I don't think it does anything besides affect their communications. And so we have a mechanic who is tough. So if you have any interest in having one of these characters named after you, or having future characters like a doctor or security officer, or is that it? I think that's it, plus assistant. Anybody named after you, please feel free to say so, and I will do what I can to accommodate. I would suggest either pick a specific class that you want to be, or a specific personality that you want. So each station seems to be laid out very similarly. You have your administrators on the top side, and your submarine is generally on the bottom. We have two NPCs stacked on top of each other, it looks like, but we do want fuel rods and welding tanks. Talk to the other one. Natalia Hajek. We've sold some basic construction materials to a neighboring outpost, but delivery is on us. A simple transport job, perfect for a new crew like yourselves. What say you? I guess that's the only mission we get. I can peek inside, and if someone's not looking, I can steal stuff from them. It's a very small station. Oh, here's another door over here that we haven't looked at. Oh, she's leaving. She's leaving. Maybe this stuff could be mine. You can also grab people and then drag them out of rooms. And then you can help yourself to whatever's there. Don't mind me. Standard fare of an RPG hero is run around and take everything that's not nailed down. I think that's everything. There was just offices up here, but I didn't look to see if there was any loot. Alright, then we need to leave the station. This is not the correct way. I guess we are heading to Thaw Habitation Outpost first. Select this. Consignment of construction materials need to be transported to Thaw Habitation Outpost. The crew chief here is prepared to pay 800 marks for your trouble. Then it loads the campaign map that we are about to embark upon. These are the basic factions. We have Europa Coalition, Jovian Separatists. Did that change? I'm not sure. Church of Husk and Church of the Hunk Mother. Open the command interface by pressing middle mouse to give orders to your crew. Then this is my quest that I've accepted. You're playing a captain. You should make your way to the command room and start navigating the submarine to the destination. Alright, let's set orders to the crew. Okay, there we go. Power up the reactor. Fix leaks. Apparently I skipped one there. I don't know if that's the order they should be in, but alright. And operate turret. I guess you will operate the turret. I assume I cannot stuff a suit in one of these? Yeah, the suit's too big. So you start off with 3 diving suits, and you can't double stack any. I don't know if you can buy more suit canisters. I assume not. I don't... See, in Space Station 13, you could buy stuff and then... Well, not buy stuff. You can make stuff and apply it wherever. So this wire, I think you could do something with. I have no idea how to, but you could do something with it. I wonder if you could make more diving suit cubicles. Just throw everything we purchased. Some of the graphics have changed because of the mod. Not sure what other changes there are, but I do know that the way the characters were looking, everybody was looking very almost grimdark, but also almost like 20% surrealist or something. I don't quite know how to describe it. Alright, so I just sort of moved a couple things around. And we are going to go ahead and go to Autopilot Thaw Habitation Outpost. Supposedly, we should be able to find wreckage and stuff. I don't know if that's all the time. So we could try sailing around and looking for that. Okay, while that takes care of... I'll go and talk about the ship, the Barsuk. So this is our toxins cabinet. Only certain classes can open it. So medical officer and the captain can open that. This is the medicine cabinet. Pretty much everybody can enter this. I'll probably alphabetize it. I don't know if that will set anybody off. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know that if I told to look for, I don't know, let's say someone says, go find haloperidol. I'm not going to recognize it by appearance. So I'm going to look H. Where's H? This is our control panel, which is also our systems monitor. So we can see that we are in the command room. Below us is the lower foreside, ballast, oxygen generator compartment, reactor room, stowage compartment, docking port, airlock. And we have a second gun here that no one's manning. Our electrical engineers here and our mechanics in here right now. And this is the captain. Down here is just a forward compartment. Nothing here. And here's the ballast. It's got water in it. Assume that's normal. Oxygen compartment. Reactor room. Wouldn't help myself to a welding tool. This is the airlock prep bay and stowage compartment. And this canister here, this secure steel cabinet here, can only be accessed by security, captain, and maybe assistants. I'm not 100% sure about that last one. Apparently every supplies cabinet already has a diving mask in it. That's fine. So right now our ship is slowly moving to the next destination, and I'm just sort of sorting out my inventory and figuring out what I need to bring where. So we have a welder, a revolver. Probably don't really need to bring the crowbar for now. That looks decent. It's going dark because she's not maintaining the power because I controlled her for a second. And this is the turret, what you can see. There is something in front of me, but I just assume it's regular fish. I have no idea. Let's see, mechanical engineering. All right, get you a mask. Actually, probably need to get you that harpoon gun as well. It should be in this bottom one. There we go, everybody's armed. I'm assuming my AI will not attack me, but who knows. The tutorial says that if you're using the active sonar, you're more likely to be discovered. I don't see anything interesting out there, so I guess we will head towards the Thaw Habitation Outpost. Okay, well, I don't know what happened to her. She got burned. I think she's just failed at repairing something. Because I don't think I crashed in anything yet. I mean, it's inevitable, but I don't think I crashed. I think that was just her slamming into a wall, or her failing a repair check. Lining up my dock with their dock is how you end up docking. I kind of use that word a lot right there. So Barotrauma was released very recently. It's been in early access for a long time. Okay, got a bunch of achievements for that, but probably just very basic achievements. Survive your first trip, that kind of stuff. Alright, let's have you rest. Actually, I don't think I have any beds in my barsuck. We'll head over to the medical area. And you just sort of chillax on this bed. I don't know how much it heals. I've heard that it helps, but it might not help a burn. We will see. I don't see why the crew closes when you open. Maybe it just toggles it. Hold on, let me see. We try walking. No, it doesn't toggle. It automatically disables crew. The player does not want to sit here and watch his guy sit. Oh, there's opium in the trash can, but someone will get mad. Wait, actually, that's... Apparently she was done resting. Okay. These are my crew. That's my opium now. There's generally not a lot to do on space stations, or not space stations, substations. You just go to any of these markers like Cultist Merchant or Chief Mechanic and then do what you need to take care of. So for example, it says we need to restock supplies. We need coil gun ammo box, revolver rounds, fuel rods, and mission leads. Okay. I mean, bandages are on sale. It sounds like a good thing to buy. first. We needed coil gun ammunition. What else? Fuel rods and revolver rounds. So F fuel rod. I would have liked this thing to be category. Oh, actually, there's categories here, I suppose. Fuel rods. I don't know how many fuel rods we need. Revolver rounds. Here we are. I don't know how many revolver rounds I need. Will the game accept one? Yes. Now harpoons are much cheaper. I'm not sure if they're just all around worse than revolvers, but because we are just starting out, we'll literally go ahead and grab all the harpoons and the harpoon gun. I guess we'll go and enjoy the daily special bandages. Why not? We'll go crazy. And we are wearing a renegade jacket and a renegade hat. I think I would like Admiral outfits. How about? I think that looks better. All right, you are wearing a hazmat suit, 20% minus burn. Okay, that's good. Oh, you're healed. Okay. And you're wearing a boiler suit, 20% minus burn. Where? Oh, you wandered off from the merchant. I'm like, what? Where am I? So let's see. Close. Two more flashlights. I know I can put that on the harpoon gun. I'm not sure that's a really good thing to do, but use some tool belts. One for everybody. There we go. That's what we'll go with. Now we'll look for some leads. Not sure which way. Is it this way? It's not this way. Nothing to loot. Cultists. Okay. Yeah, these are zombie cultists or something. I can upgrade the submarine. I mean, we can at least take a look. So that for about 2,000 bucks, I can have greater maximum energy storage capacity. It does say upgrades are automatically transferred to another submarine, so that's good. Right, there's two different ones. I think that was the one that we talked about. Just started moving. I was a little suspicious. Okay, we can buy more stuff. For sale are EMP grenades. I don't know if I'd ever used that. Nothing that really jumps out at me. Maybe I should. I mean, damages electrical equipment. I'm electrical. I don't think I want to be damaged. I mean, there might be one day we survive long enough to use it on other players, or not players, pirates or something. I don't know if that's an actual thing. Drop everything off. My ill-gotten goods. Alright, I can sell 2 diving suits at this point. Now, this is probably totally worthless. Like, people are maybe screaming at the screens like, hey, you're just wasting your time. Yoink. But I have no idea what's necessary. I think I just fell down the stairs or ladder again. Alright, well, I mean, the rule of games is generally take everything that's not nailed down, and I still need to find the guy to talk to. That's a dead end. Oh, up here. Wait, I didn't know that was a level. We hired a crew to transport these materials, but they never showed. The stuff is still here if you want the job. Mission unlocked, biohazard. These are just randomly generated missions, but they pay out. So, there's this especially mean monster terrorizing caves near here. I put a little reward aside for the crew that takes it down. Killing hammerheads. Some of the commoners here are looking for safe passage to a nearby station. Escort them over there safely, and you'll be paid. My dude's stuck. Oh, because of cutscene. Looks like you settled into the routines of submarining pretty well. So far, it seems the risk has been exaggerated. Smooth sailing. From what I've heard, things get riskier the further down we go. Money's better, though. No risk, no reward. Do have some urge to go deeper. I mean, who could say no to more money? Money and adventure, exploring the unknown. Sign me up, Captain. Down we go. Okay, we could use more crew. Oh, this face is tiny. Alright, so looking at the money, I mean... What? I'm trying to find out why this person is 300 points more expensive, like if it's worth it. I don't think so. Let me think. Our current engineer is really just powering the generator the whole time. Probably do need a second electrical engineer. Also, their mechanical engineering is not actually that bad. If I wanted 6 extra points, I could pay another $500 each. 100 per point. It's fine. We'll go with the broken English engineer. We'll continue to try to build up our crew as our finances make it available. Alright, I think we've got everything. Oh, can I sell any of those diving suits that we have? Obviously, they probably won't. I imagine they won't buy my stolen ones, but can I sell the ones that I... No. Wait, that's wrong menu. Alright, maybe in a future location. This is fine. Let's keep going. I think I've spent long enough in this station. I'm new to the game, obviously, so I'm trying to figure out my way around. And I imagine most of my time should actually not be spent in the station. Alright, let's take a look at our objectives. We can go either here, which has no outpost. Kind of sucks. And I can fight hammerheads. That also sucks. Or I can go here and transport people. That sounds easier. It's also a shorter distance, and it leads to an outpost. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, let's go ahead and activate our crew and rename them. Can I rename them here, or does that have to be done in the base? I've renamed. I know you can rename them somewhere. I have finished organizing our inventory. That took a while. Not quite sure how long. You can plot a course for the sub, set the autopilot, control the sonar, and monitor a side view of the sonar returns from here. Click on the sonar view to select direction, use the mouse scroll wheel to zoom in and out. Autopilot has navigated the sub to the outpost. Switch to manual control to move closer to the docking port. The reactor has run out of fuel and the sub will run out of power. Replace the fuel rod to get power back on. I guess I have been organizing for a while. Why are you not powering? Seriously, what? It's weird. I mean, there wasn't anything else she needed to work on? Let's see what she's doing right now. I think she's working on it right now. Yeah, it's lit up right there. I don't... Maybe it just took her a while to do it. Do directional pings, so we're less likely to be found, but I didn't... I don't know what other ships or ruins or caves or minerals might look like, but I think those are things you can investigate. Enemies also look like blue blips as far as I know. Our guns are in the front. It has this kind of cone, and in the back top. Here and here, I'm okay. If it's anything else, I'm probably dead. My guy can dual-wield guns. I'm not sure how practical that is. The rest of his pistol bullets are in his pocket. I'm not sure if you get +1 helm only for manual steering or if you can also do it while autopiloting.